right, we are here at Hersheypark for American Coaster Enthusiast CocoaCon event. I'm so excited to return for the park and check out all of the rides. I believe we get some exclusive ride time tonight on Storm Runner, as well as Jolly Ranchers. So I'm excited to return to Hersheypark. This is one of my absolute favorite parks. And yeah, so let's go get in there. Let's ride some coasters. Let's go make some memories, but most importantly, let's go have some fun. As soon as we enter the park, we're absolutely greeted with Candymonium. B&M Hyper Coaster opened a couple years ago. It basically dominates over the front area of the park. And what's really neat about this particular coaster is that each of the trains are themed and colored around their different Hershey's properties. So I believe one is the Twizzlers, one's Reese's, there might be one that's Kisses themed, so pretty cool. And the sign kind of reflects that as well. Candymonium. And we're here early enough where we are taking part in the Sweet Start, which I believe is typically reserved just for season pass holders, but basically can get into the park an hour before the general public. So usually just for season pass holders, but part of CocoaCon, the event I'm doing today, we can partake in that. So another little added perk there. I think I'm gonna make my way to Skyrush first. Yeah, I just love this little path here off kind of near the main entrance of the park, but you get so up and close with the Skyrush track, and I love this coaster. I used to be a little on the fence about it because I used to kind of call it thigh crush. It used to crush my thighs, but ever since they got the new trains, I think for me personally, it's a vast improvement. And yeah, it's a phenomenal ride. One of the best first drops on a coaster, period. It is an insane, insane drop. So yeah, excited to get back on this one. So Skyrush, let's talk about it. Phenomenal coaster, and it all starts with that super fast lift up 200 feet into that super steep drop. It twists, it turns, it careens, it's fast, got great ejector airtime, and overall it's just a fantastic ride. Love Skyrush. I got 2 rides from it, one in the front, one in the back. Both were fantastic, but now I think it's time to check out their brand new for 2025 ride, Twizzlers Twisted Gravity, which is a swing ride, a swing flat ride. It's huge, massive, and it's here in the hollow area of the park, kind of right near Super Duper Looper and Great Bear. And yeah, this thing looks great. Excited to get a ride on this one. And yeah, I'm excited for the vantage points. Okay, so that was a ton of fun. I mean, I love these Scream and Swing flat rides. I think they should just be in every park at this point. They're so much fun. It's like when we're kids, when we go on the swings, but just times like 100. But fantastic ride. You get fantastic views here of Great Bear right next to it. And yeah, I love it. I think it's a fantastic addition to Hersheypark. Okay, so we are about to get a lights-on tour of their Estate of Evil haunted house. And this is a house that debuted last year for Hersheypark's Dark Nights event. And yeah, so this particular haunted house features 13 rooms, 7 deadly sins, and 1 way out. So we're gonna explore those rooms with the lights on. We're not gonna be getting scared by any scare actors, but Yeah, it seems like this particular house has a pretty cool storyline. So the 7 deadly sins are the theme of the scares that are found in this estate of evil haunted house. So there are 13 rooms that include a game room, a wine cellar, and an enchanted garden. And yeah, it seems like we're going to be going through an old estate here. Looks like there's a little greenhouse here that we're going into. Little spa in here. This guy was in there a little too long. This is cool. Little Nintendo. There's a little Nintendo console on there. It's a donut. Always a bit creepy. This is creepy. Yeah. Okay, so that was really, really neat. Getting to walk through a haunted house with the lights on. What was really neat is I kept noticing these stickers that were placed throughout the maze. And they would say, like, you know, the butler or the servant. And then I realized that those were for the actors. That's where those actors would be. So if you're going through the house, that is most likely where you're going to encounter maybe a little fright, maybe an actor. So that was really, really cool. I'm really glad that that was part of today's festivities here for CocoaCon. Okay, so what's really neat is right now we're at the park as they're getting set up for their Dark Nights event, which is kind of their take on like a Halloween Horror Nights style event. I believe they introduced it maybe a year or two ago, but there's several haunted house mazes that are throughout the park. Scare actors walking around, scare actors in the houses themselves. I think it's fantastic that Hersheypark is doing their own take on this, and it does start up September 12th. So if you're watching this video and it's September 12th, come out to the park and check out Dark Nights. I mean, we just got that tour of the haunted house, the Estate of Evil. Really, really cool. I can only imagine how that looks at night and with scare actors. Probably very, very fun. All right, I am super stoked to get back on one of my absolute favorite RMC roller coasters, Wildcat's Revenge. Opened in 2023. I will put a link to when I was invited out to Media Day to cover this brand new attraction, and I love this coaster. I even prefer it to Steel Vengeance, so kind of spicy take there, but I love it. It's so good. Wildcat's Revenge. Let's talk about it. Phenomenal ride. Phenomenal RMC. Phenomenal coaster. Every time I get off it, I just leave with a smile on my face. The forces are great. The twists. It just constantly is trying to yank you out of the ride, but in the best way. So there's tons of ejector airtime. There's tons of laterals. You know, just everything you could want in a coaster. And it's perfect. You run into that brake run with a ton of steam. So no ounce of this track is wasted. Absolutely love Wildcat's Revenge. So this is Tidal Force. This is their Shoot the Chutes log flume. And you know, I'm not one to typically say anything about these kind of rides. I'm not typically one to, you know, put anything out there in the universe like this, but I really do think that this ride has seen its best days, and I think this plot of land could be used to build another attraction, whether that be in the boardwalk area of the park, which is their water park area, or just, you know, a brand new roller coaster, brand new family launched roller coaster, maybe by Vekoma. Okay, that's probably too much. But anyway, I love Tidal Force, but come on, Hersheypark, let's maybe do something with this area of the park. And they also have announced that for Dark Nights this year, they're giving their Laugh Track indoor spinning roller coaster a little shack vibe as they bring in Shackalicious Laugh Track, which is themed around their Shack gummies, or their Shack line of gummies that Hershey sells. So very interested to see what that is all about and how different it is than just normal Laugh Track. Gotta come to Dark Nights to check it out. All right, we are having a fantastic afternoon so far here at Hersheypark. I'm about to ride Lightning Racers, which is a GCI dueling roller coaster. I believe it was built in the year 2000. And yeah, this is a really, really fun roller coaster. You race. One of the few racing coasters that I have been on. And yeah, you can either be lightning or thunder, and yeah, you race each other. So it's a great wooden GCI roller coaster. Very excited to get back on it. Lightning Racers. Let's talk about it. Really fun roller coaster, GCI dueling. It has grown a bit rough over the years. It probably is due for, honestly, a full retrack on both sides, but still a classic thrill here at Hersheypark, and one that I feel like I always hit when I'm here. All right, I think the next order of business is Fahrenheit, which features a beyond vertical drop, 97 degrees on the first drop. Features a bunch of twists, a bunch of inversions, and it's so tightly compacted in this one little space to land. I love Fahrenheit. I can't wait to get back on this one. Yeah, so Fahrenheit, ton of fun, love it. I mean, it's, what is it, 15 years old, maybe a little bit more now, but it's got a little rattle in some areas, like in the Cobra Roll. A little rough, but honestly, for the most part, it's pretty dang smooth, has some really fun elements, and yeah, another one of those coasters that you just can't miss when you're at Hersheypark. One of my favorite things about Hersheypark is just the vantage points and the vistas you get from certain areas of the park. It's just coaster on top of coaster on top of ride. And it's absolutely stunning. Now heading towards Jolly Rancher Remix, which was formerly their Sidewinder coaster. A couple years ago they repainted it. They gave it new life, they gave it new theming, and they gave it some cool smells too. There's a little tunnel now where they will randomly spray the smell of one of their Jolly Rancher flavors. So it's very unique. They also have the modern restraints as well on this. So it's a pretty comfortable riding experience overall. And yeah, we're gonna hop on this too. Alright, that was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed that boomerang coaster. Very, very comfortable. You know, it's a little shaky. It's been here a while, but with the new trains, I think it's a really comfortable ride and one that I tend to gravitate towards. So, really fun. But I think we're going to make our way now to Storm Rudder right next door, which is their launched roller coaster. It does a whole bunch of twists, a whole bunch of really unique inversions. But this launch is something to see.
All right. Now get ready. Here we go.
Okay, we love Storm Runner. Fantastic coaster. I think my favorite part of it is that launch. It always seems to catch me off guard. But yeah, some really, really fun elements. The twist barrel roll. Just, it's a fun ride. Love Storm Runner. Next order of business, their B&M invert, the Great Bear. Yeah, so just got off Great Bear. Love the coaster. It's kind of on the shorter end of things, but it still packs quite a punch. You get fantastic views of the park as you rip around the hollow area of Hershey. So really, really fun coaster. I think we're gonna soak in some views now from the Kissing Tower. We get to get some fantastic views of the park. The park has a variety of different rides too that aren't just roller coasters, including this shooting dark ride, Reese's Cup Fusion, which is very, very fun dark ride. Alright, we gotta shoot the targets.
Now, agents, it's time to see what you are here to protect. The Crystal Cup.
We are shooting some targets and having fun.
Crystal Cup is mint. Grip.
You know, after doing that ride, I realized for Mr. Mint, the evil villain, it was just never meant to be for him to be a supervillain. It just wasn't meant to be. But that was a pretty sweet ride, and we got a good score. I think we got like 121,000 Reese's Cup points. Pretty solid. Also, something that is a new change for this year, the Skyview chairlift ride that used to reside in this very spot is now just Twizzler's Terrace, which looks like a place that you can just hang out, sit, just relax for a second. Of course, I missed the Skyview, but I guess if you want to take a load off, this is where you can do it. All right, we've had a phenomenal day, but I think we got to close it out with one more roller coaster before we maybe head to Chocolate World. And I think we got to get in the candy spirit. I think we got to go on Candymonium, their B&M Hyper at the very, very front of the park. Kind of save this one to the last, kind of save this one to the end, so excited to get back on this one. Okay, Candymonium. Let's talk about it. Every time we're here, I love this coaster. It's not the longest hyper coaster in the world, but man oh man, do you get some really nice floater airtime throughout the course. I think maybe my favorite part of it, I mean the floater airtime is phenomenal, but I really do enjoy right before the final brake run, you twist around a like Hershey Kiss shaped fountain right by the front of the park, and it's just a really cool sight line to look at as you make your way to the final brake run. But fantastic ride, fantastic coasters we've been on today, but I think it's time we maybe go to Chocolate World and check out maybe the dark ride there and maybe do a little shopping before we make our way out. And as soon as we walk in, we're greeted by the hotness this summer, the Reese's Oreo combo. Very, very good. I have had them. I will probably grab 7 of these. But yeah, when we get in, it's just Hershey's merchandise and chocolate galore. But, as I always have to do, gotta ride the Hershey's Chocolate Tour Dark Ride.
That fresh, delicious Hershey's chocolate goodness is finally ready to be packaged.
Like Hershey's Milk Chocolate, special dark bars. Hey, don't forget about Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, my personal favorite.
Alright, so I think that is just about going to do it here from Hersheypark. We had a fantastic day. Now I am going to go back into the park. We have exclusive ride time on Storm Runner and Jolly Rancher. I'm going to go back inside and I'm going to do that, but as far as the vlog goes, we're going to wrap it up. Had a fantastic day. Got done everything I wanted to. The weather was perfect, and overall just a fantastic CocoaCon event. I love taking part in this every single year, and I love visiting this park. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next adventure.